Listen to this. Most of the things you see and people say God is punishing them is the consequence of their error. I think I've spoken about this. I spoke about this some time ago. It's not God punishing them. It is sowing, and so you don't bring God into it. It is the consequence of their error. Okay, let's say, for example, a young girl is in the university. Instead of studying, she decides to use what she has to get the best of results. And she's sleeping around with all male, what do you call them, lecturers, and all that, and all that, and all that, and all that, partying here and there. And accidentally or coincidentally, she gets pregnant and, makes away with it, and gets pregnant and makes away with it. And she studies for about 5 to 6 years and commits about 20 abortions. Medically, how safe is that? Then eventually she has graduated. Now she wants to get a job. She still uses what she has to get a good job. Is that not? Now, she even gets married because she's so beautiful. She has money because she has used what she has to get a good job. Is that not? But then, she begins to experience bleeding. Or she begins to experience a chronic infection. A chronic infection that drains 80% of her income. A chronic infection that makes her look dry. A chronic infection that will not allow her to get pregnant. Somebody doesn't have peace. Is that healthy? Are you talking about pregnancy? And then eventually, 5 years later, the man cannot bear it again, divorces her. And because she has not been able to be up and doing at work, and now health has failed her woefully, so she's no longer able to use what she has to do what? To retain her job. Eventually she is, use the word, fired. And then you say God is punishing her. Why are you bringing God into it? Please, now in all of this, where is God? He said, for if we sow to the flesh, from the flesh, the person reaps what? Corruption, decay. Her body is decaying. You don't bring God into it at all. God has no business there. But now, unfortunately, maybe at a time when she had a car, she splashed water on you. And then you recognized her. And later on, you saw her trekking. I say, yes, my God has caught you. You're just foolish. You're just foolish. And that can actually get God angry. Because you're bringing God into something he has no hand in. And because of that, he could actually distance himself from you. And when God distances himself from you, what happens? The enemy comes, the tempter comes. Can you see that? Still saying when a man is tempted of his own lust. Because even the person who judged that lady of being punished by God, it was his own lust for vengeance. It was his own lust for revenge. So that's why don't look forward to seeing what will happen to people who dealt with you wrongly. It's not your business.